Delivered just sent me another offer for tomorrow. A pickup in Merrick. I think that's how you say Sapphire's Grill. To the foreign exchange students that I deliver to lately pretty often. And they come out and help me because the hallways are long. But hey, I have my cart and I know what I'm getting into. This seems like the average payout for this place. $35. They usually give a $15 tip. Because it's over $800 or $750, it's $20 base fee. I'll do it. And then afterwards, I'm going to complete Uber Eats and Grubhubs. So let's see what Monday brings. I'm at the pickup. I'm not going to give the place a shout out because when I saw the guy, I guess he grabbed a fruity drink or something from a store down the strip mall, and I saw that he went to go open up the door was locked at 10:35. And I said, excuse me, I'm here to pick up an order from EZcater. Can you let them know that I'm here? I just want them to know that I'm here. I knew I would have to wait. I just had a feeling. And he goes, well, the order's not going to be done till about 11. I hope that's okay with you. I said, I guess I don't have a choice. So I just informed dlivrd because I expect to be paid for my time. Right? So I left my place just after 10. I got here on time, a few minutes early. And I figured, because when I get to the building, I must introduce myself to the security to let them know. And in the notes, it says go to the freight elevator. They're going to tell me where to go to get the food in. Now, I'm hoping they have a cart. But if they don't, I have my card, I'll make do. I wasn't passing up $100 if I can do it. 10, 11, 12. I figured I would be completed by 12:30. Let's shoot for that. If I drive away at 11:15, 11:20, they're not going to be on time. I already know they're not. And I have to wrap up the food properly. I picked up at this place when I first started, and that's when I learned what a mess food can be. So let's see if they work with me or not, because that's not very nice. I was like, hey, I just want you to know that I'm here. And he was like, well, the food's not going to be ready till 11. I hope that's okay with you. I guess so. Yeah. If they didn't have a card, I wouldn't be able to do this. So I'm going to have to start declining larger orders. And I will discuss this restaurant in a moment, what was about to go down if I didn't take control. Now, I took a video recording just to show while I was breaking it down, putting it in the sternos. And you see how much juice are in these bags. And there were so many of them. I wrapped up, I think, 5 large tins. And they all were to this extent of a mess. And that is a mess. And that's embarrassing when you deliver the food, too. I conducted myself just right. And these people were really nice. I got very lucky. This could be a complete mess. I have to take these bags home. I have to go home. I have to rinse these off in the tub. All 3 bags. Imagine if I didn't wrap it up. If I didn't wrap it up in bags, this would be 1,000 times worse. Look at me. It's 12:26. I knew it would take a little time when I got here. I'm very grateful they had a cart. I don't know how I would have done that without at least the cart that they had. I will, if I continue to do this, I'm going to buy a different kind of cart that's collapsible and I can place things on top. But that don't change. But the restaurant did not care how they were going to throw this food into my car. When I got to the restaurant, I had to take control because I wasn't delivering it. If I was not allowed to wrap the tins in bags because there was 3 bags. I have to take bags home and rinse them out of my shower. That's how much of a mess it was. Imagine if I didn't wrap it up that would be all over my car. That would have been embarrassing to deliver, humiliating. Why should I go out of my way to work hard to give a restaurant a good impression when I don't even work for them? And they had the one English speaking guy did not help assist wrapping this up, and the 3 Spanish gentlemen, and they were gentlemen, helped me. I spoke a little Spanish, they spoke a little English, and we worked together. We made it work. They helped me cover the food because they were moving it into my bag and it was already leaking. Shrimp with garlic and oil. These people were really nice that I delivered to. Now, I will never take an order from them again. I don't care if it's $200, $300. I don't even want to be their customer, because if that's how you treat people that are delivering $1,200 worth of food for you to earn money, and you were about to throw that in my car without proper coverage to prevent the mess, what do you think, they don't know that happens? I think they do know. So I'll never take an order from them again, and for the rest of the year I will limit myself. I will not take a large order like this. If I decide to move forward with delivering small catering orders, I will purchase a better cart that I can deliver $1,200 worth of food. But I need a proper cart. But now, even if I have the proper cart, I'll never deliver for that restaurant ever again. Ever. This happened when I first started. And that's when I learned my lesson, day one. It was a mess. So I won't be delivering for them anymore. By the way, I'm going home to regroup for the rest of my day. I have a scheduled delivery of a small catering order to the foreign exchange students, which they all come out and help me, and I'm more than happy to do it. And I'm going to work today. I was going to stay out all day, but I'm such a mess and I have to clean my bags. I'm going to start my day over, and I'm going to head out about 3 o'clock. I might as well go home, have lunch, regroup, refresh, and get ready for the second half of the day. When you pick up from restaurants, you learn how they wrap their food. You learn how they do business with people that are representing them. Now, there's 2 places on my not to do list, not to take off a list, through dlivrd or even Para, because like the other place I delivered last week to the foreign exchange students, I think it was last Monday, today's Monday, they didn't use any hard cover. It was shrimp and garlic and oil, and the bag was just, it was just a bag with liquid. If they can't wrap up their food properly to be transported, they wrap their food up with tinfoil. I can't take orders from there. Even if it's, a smaller order, I just can't do it. Maybe Uber Eats, when it's wrapped differently in a smaller bag, that's different. I'm talking about small to medium size catering orders. They're a lot more harder, a lot more difficult. So this place did try, they had plastic over the beans underneath the covers, but that don't do it. That don't do it. They did try, but they were going to throw that food right into my car. And I prevented that from happening. I was already telling myself, I will call dlivrd and tell them I can't do this delivery. But now I know I will never take an order from them again. Look at me, I'm a mess. I had to come home to regroup to start over. It's not worth all the energy for that little bit more money. I might as well just stayed local, did some local deliveries. There was a Para up there. Drive a little further, but a lot less hassle delivering. And if you have to spend this kind of time and this kind of effort to clean your bags, again, is it really worth that extra $25? I could have stayed local, completed some local lunches. It was a rainy day. Completed Uber, worked Uber Eats and Grubhub and maybe a small power. Lesson learned. I know I can only imagine what kind of mess this would have been if it wasn't me delivering it. I haven't heard any other delivery person wrapping their food up in plastic. If I didn't have those plastic bags, every one of my bags would be like this. Here's another example. I cleaned one bag there, but I couldn't clean all three that got this bad because they wanted to start their party. These people were really nice. They actually assisted me taking the half tins out and like, okay, can we take the plastic off before we take it out of there? I mean, it was just, I know I made it a lot less troublesome. And with the help of these kind people that I did deliver to, they were good people. They were kind people. And they appreciated my service because I have a feeling they also knew if she wasn't delivering this would be 20 times worse. And here are 3 pictures that I took. And I got most of the food in the pictures. And you can see they had a large setup. And I only show half of the counter in the kitchen area. This was a lot of food. And there's half missing from that counter. So this should give you an indication of how much food I delivered. While I was delivering the food, when I got to taking the pictures, dlivrd sent me an offer for tomorrow. I took a quick look. I have to stick with what I know I can do without all that hassle I went through today. $375 worth of food, that's the subtotal, $12.50 base fee, and a very generous tip, $37.56. And it's from Mike's Subs, so it's much easier to deliver that type of food, wrapped up sandwiches, individual meals.